it takes really a big picture from the California Department of Education to help us all understand our goals for the next year to get ready for this. Bringing the student voice forward. We had a fabulous experience this year in the WiSE program, who had an opportunity, come on Ellie, to build a micro lab to go aboard the International Space Station and then come back to Earth. And Ellie is with us to tell us about her work on the International Space Station project.
Okay, so this craziness all began almost a year ago when I was scrolling through my email and one from WiSE caught my eye. Now, this was a strange occurrence because at the time, I thought I was destined to become a history professor. I thought my interest in STEM was a phase that had passed in middle school, and now my destiny was in the social sciences. But this is what caught my eye in that email. Space. Now, space illustrates all of the really, really cool things that science and education and engineering and math are all about. You see, this is a new frontier. We're exploring a new frontier, and nothing illustrates that better than space. And it's this kind of imagination capturing email, this kind of imagination capturing program that you guys here at SDSA and at WiSE, that's what you guys are doing. And for that, I'm immensely appreciative because I can say that my life path has changed because of that. How many people can say that they've been so immensely affected by one event? Now, you see, when I applied, I wasn't even sure that I was going to get in. I wasn't 100% sure this was even what I wanted to do. But once I got into it, once I interacted with other girls who are as passionate about math and science as I aspired to be, that was when everything changed. You see, being surrounded by that kind of energy is what motivates people to become better and to become more interested in these subjects. And so I became project manager of all things because I like having a little bit of myself in everything. I like working with the computer engineers on programming the robots. I like working with the mechanical engineers on designing the experiment. That's what I like to do. So that was really fun, and that was something that I personally benefited a lot of. I like leadership. That's what I learned from this experience. But let's talk about the actual experiment. Our experiment was crystal growth in space. And you guys think, oh, crystals go everywhere. Why not space? But the special thing about space is that the microgravity conditions, the state of free fall that these crystals would be undergoing on the International Space Station, those conditions are what can create a perfect crystal. One that follows the textbook requirements and characteristics as perfectly as possible. And these implications, these quantitative implications, are found in the energy industry, in solar cells, in the pharmaceutical industry for finding the best chemicals to be used in their pills. But what about the qualitative results of this experiment? Now, you look at me, and a couple of months ago, I wasn't necessarily interested in STEM at all. The reason I applied in middle school is because I had a great inspirational teacher that got me interested in it, and this got me inspired once more. That's what WiSE does. It inspires kids. And now, you see, the opportunities presented to us in WiSE are unbelievable. I mean this completely literally. I went up to my speech and debate coach, and I said, I'm sorry, Mr. Etheridge, I can't go to the tournament this weekend. I'm at a kickoff party for my experiment that's going to be put on the International Space Station. You can see why that wasn't the most appealing plan to him. So I had to send him the invitation to this event for him to believe that this was something that I was a part of. And my other teammates have been a part of this too. They tell their friends, yeah, every Monday I go to USD to program an experiment that's going into space. And their friends, they can't believe it. WiSE connects you with these unbelievable opportunities. It inspires the future leaders of industry, the future problem solvers of the world's big problems. It inspires not just kids who have to decide what they want to be and who they want to be and what they want to do at a young age in order to apply to colleges, in order to get into that grad program. You have to decide when you're 12. When you're 12, you want to go play on the playground and hang out with your friends and read books. You aren't thinking of this big picture. You're not thinking, oh, I could send something to space. I could be in space for all we know. When I grow up, I would thank WiSE for presenting this opportunity for me. I thank Nancy Taylor, Karen Overclift, Nancy Taylor, for presenting these opportunities to me. I've been phenomenally changed by these opportunities, and I hope that you guys will be too.